Class 7 Chapter 10 Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion Practice Set number 37 compiled by Abhayeshwar Bhansali for Pacific Coaching Classes NER for the year 2022-2023. First question first. If 7 kg onion cost rupees 140, how much must we pay for the 12 kilogram of onions? Solution. Let the cost of 12 kg onion be rupees X. The quantity of the onion and their cost are in a direct proportion. Therefore, 7 upon 140 is equal to 12 upon X. Therefore, 7x is equal to 12 into 140. Therefore, x is equal to 12 into 140 divided by 7. Therefore, x is equal to 240. Then we must pay rupees 240 for the 12 kg onion. Question second. If rupees 600 buy of 15 bunches of feed, how many will be 1280 buy? Solution. Let the bunches of the feed bought by rupees 1280 be the X. The quantity of the feed bought and their cost are in a direct proportion. Therefore, 600 divided by 15 is equal to 1280 divided by X. 600 into X is equal to 1280 into 15. Therefore, x is equal to 1280 into 15 divided by 600 is equal to 32. Therefore, 32 bunches of feed can be bought for the 1280 rupees. Question third. For a 9 cows, 13 kilogram of the 13 kilogram and 500 gram of the food supplements are required every day. In the same proportion, how much will be indeed for the 12 cows? Let the food supplement required for 12 cows be x kg. The quantity of the food supplement required and the number of cows are in direct proportion. Therefore, 13.5 kg divided by 9 is equal to x divided by 12. 9x is equal to 13.5 kg into 12. Therefore, x is equal to 13.5 kg, 13.5 kg into 12 divided by 9. Therefore, x is equal to 18. The food supplement required for 12 cows is 18 kilogram. Question fourth. The cost of the 12 quintals of soybean is rupees 36,000. How much will 8 quintal cost? Solution. Let the cost of 8 quintal of soybean be rupees X. The quantity of the soybean and their cost are in direct proportion. Therefore, 12 upon 36,000 is equal to 8 upon X. 12x is equal to 8 into 36,000. Therefore, x is equal to 36,000 into 8 divided by 12 is equal to 24,000. The cost of the 8 quintal of soybean is 24,000. Next question, question fifth. 2 mobile cost rupees 16,000. How much money will be required to buy the 13 such mobile? Solution. Let the cost of the 13 mobile be rupees X. The quantity of the mobiles and their cost are in a direct proportion. 2 upon 16,000 is equal to 13 upon X. Therefore, 2x is equal to 16,000 into 13. Therefore, x is equal to 16,000 into 13 divided by 2 is equal to 10. 1,04,000. 1,04,000. 1,04,000 will be required to buy the 13 mobiles. Class 7 Chapter 10 Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion Practice Set 38 compiled by the Abhayeshwar Bhansali for Pacific Coaching Classes NER for the year 2022-2023. Question first. 5 workers take a 12 days to weed a field a field. How many days would 6 workers take and how many would 15 take? Solution. Let the 6 worker take the X days and 15 worker takes the Y days to weed the field. The number of the workers and time required to weed the fields are in inverse proportion. Therefore 16 into X is equal to 5 into 12. Therefore X is equal to 5 into 12 divided by 6. Therefore X is equal to 10 days. Also 15 into Y is equal to 5 into 12. Therefore Y is equal to 5 into 12 divided by 15. Therefore 4 days. 6 worker will take a 10 days and 15 worker will take a 6 days to weed the field. 15 worker will take a 4 days to weed the field. Question 2. Mohan Rao took a 10 days to finish a book reading 40 pages every day. How many pages must he read in a day to finish it in the 8 days? Solution. Let the Mohan Rao read X pages every day to finish the book in 8 days. The number of the pages read per day and the days required to finish the book are in a inverse proportion. 8 into X is equal to 10 into 14. Therefore X is equal to 10 into 40 divided by 8 is equal to 50. Mohan Rao will have to read 50 pages every day to finish the book in 8 days. Question 3. Mary cycles at 6 km per hour. How long will she take to reach her aunt's house which is 12 km away? If she cycle at a speed of 4 km per hour, how long would she take? Solution. Speed of the cycle is equal to 6 km per hour. Distance traveled to reach her auntie's house is equal to 12 km. Time required is equal to distance traveled divided by time taken is equal to 12 upon 6 is equal to 2 hours. Let the time required when the speed of the cycle is 4 km per hour be the X hour. The speed of the cycle and the time required to travel the same distance are in a inverse proportion. Therefore 4 into X is equal to 6 into 2. Therefore X is equal to 6 into 2 divided by 4 is equal to 3 hours. Mary will require the 2 hours if she is cycling at 6 km per hour and 3 hours if she is cycling at a 4 km per hour to reach her auntie's house. Question 4. The stock of the grain in a government warehouse lasts 30 days for the 4,000 people. How many days will it last for the 6,000 people? Solution. Let the stock of the grain last for the X days for 6,000 people. The number of the people and the days for which the stock will last are in an inverse proportion. Therefore 6,000 into X is equal to 4,000 into 30. Therefore X is equal to 4,000 into 30 divided by 6,000 is equal to 20. The stock of the grain will last for the 20 days for 6,000 people. Class 7 Math, Chapter 10, Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion, textual question compiled by Abhishwar Bhansali for the Pacific Coaching Classes near for the year 2022 and 23. Question first. The student of the certain school went for a picnic to a farm by bus. Here are some of their experiences. Say whether the quantities in each are in direct or in inverse proportion. Each student paid ₹60 for the expenses. As there were 45 students, dash rupees were collected. Means 60 into 40. $60 into 45 is equal to 2,700. Had there been 50 students, dash rupees would have been collected. If they are having the 50 students, then 60 rupees per head into 50 is equal to 3,000. The number of the student and money collected are in the direct proportion. The sweet shop near the school gave the 19 laddus for the picnic. If the 45 students go for the picnic, each will get 2 laddus. If 30 students go for the picnic, each will get 3 laddus. The number of the student and that of laddus each one gets are in a inverse proportion. The farm is 120 km away from the school. The bus went to the farm at a speed of 40 km per hour and took a dash hour. 120 divided by 40 is equal to 3 hours. On the return trip, the speed was 60 km per hour. Therefore, it took 120 divided by 60 is equal to 2 hours. The speed of the bus and the time it takes are in a inverse proportion. The farmer picked the 180 boars from his trees. He gave them equally to 45 students. Each student got dash boar. 180 divided by 45 is equal to 4 boars. Had there been 62 students, each would have got a dash boar. 180 divided by 60 is equal to 3. The number of the student and the number of the boars each one gets are in a inverse proportion. Class 7, Chapter 10, Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion, compiled by Abhishwar Bansali for the Pacific Coaching Classes near 2022-2023. Question first. Suresh and Ramesh together invested rupees 1,44,000 in the ratio of 4:5 and bought a plot of land. After some years, they sold it at a profit of 20%. What was the profit of each of them got? Solution. Total investment is equal to 1,44,000. Profit earned is equal to 20%. Total profit is equal to 20% of the 1,44,000. Therefore, 20 upon 100 into 1,44,000 is equal to 28,800. Proportion of the investment of the Suresh and Ramesh is equal to 4:5. Let the profit of the Suresh be rupees 4x and that of the Ramesh is 5x. Therefore, 4x plus 5x is equal to 28,800. Therefore, 9x is equal to 28,800. X is equal to 28,800 divided by 9 is equal to 3,200, means 3,200. Suresh profit is equal to 4x is equal to 4 into 3,200 is equal to 12,800, and Ramesh profit is equal to 5x. 5 into 3,200 is equal to rupees 16,000. The profit earned by Suresh and Ramesh are 12,800 and 16,000 respectively. Question second. Virat and Samrat together invested 50,000 and rupees 1,20,000 to start a business. They suffered a loss of 20%. How much loss did each of them incur? Question. Total investment is equal to 50,000 plus 1,20,000 is equal to 1,70,000. Loss incurred is equal to 20%. The total loss is equal to 20% of 1,70,000 is equal to 20 upon 100 into 1,70,000 is equal to 34,000. Proportion of the investment 50,000 is to 1,20,000. 5 as to 12. Let the loss incurred by the Virat be the 5x and that by Samrat is a 12x. 5x plus 12x is equal to 34,000. Therefore, 17x is equal to 34,000. Therefore, x is equal to 34,000 divided by 17 is equal to 2,000. Virat loss is equal to 5x is equal to 5 into 2,000 is equal to 10,000. While the Samrat loss is equal to 12x is equal to 12 into 2,000 is equal to 24,000. The loss incurred by Virat and Samrat are rupees 10,000 and rupees 24,000 respectively. Question third. Shweta, Piyush and Nachiket together invested 80,000 and started a business of selling sheet and towels from the Solapur. Shweta's share of the capital was rupees 30,000 and Piyush rupees 12,000. At the end of the year they had made a profit of 24%. What was the Nachiket's investment and what was his share of the profit? Solution. Total investment is equal to 80,000. Nachiket's investment is equal to total investment minus Shweta's investment plus Piyush investment. Therefore 80,000 minus 30,000 plus 12,000. 80,000 minus 42,000 is equal to 38,000. Profit earned is equal to 24%. Total profit is equal to 24% of the 80,000 is equal to 24 upon 100 into 80,000 is equal to 19,200. Proportion of investment is equal to 30,000 as to 12,000 as to 38,000. 15 as to 6 as to 19. Let the profit of the Shweta, Piyush and Nachiket be the rupees 15x, 6x and 19x respectively. 15x plus 6x plus 19x is equal to 19,200 is equal to 40x is equal to 19,200. Therefore x is equal to 19,200 divided by 40. Therefore x is equal to 480. Nachiket's profit is equal to 19x. 19 into 480 is equal to 9,120 rupees. Nachiket's investment is rupees 38,000 and his profit is 9,120. Question 4th. A and B shared a profit of 24,500 in the proportion of 3:7. Each of them gave the 2% of his share of the profit to the Soldiers Welfare Fund. What was the actual amount given to the fund by each of them? Solution. Proportion of the share is equal to 3:7. Let the profits of the A and B be the 3x and the 7x respectively. 3x plus 7x is equal to 24,500. 10x is equal to 24,500. Therefore x is equal to 24,500 divided by 10 is equal to x is equal to 2,450. Profit earned by the A is equal to thrice x. 3 into 2,450 is equal to 7,350. Amount given by the A is equal to 2% of his profit. Therefore 2 upon 100 into 7,350 is equal to rupees 147. Profit earned by the B is equal to 7x. 7 into 2,450 is equal to 17,150. Amount given by the B is equal to 2% of his profit is equal to 2 upon 100 into 17,150 is equal to 343. The amount given by the A and B to the Soldiers Welfare Fund are the rupees 147 and rupees 343 respectively. Question 5th. Jaya, Seema, Nikhil and Nilesh put in altogether rupees 3,60,000 to form the partnership, with their investment being in the proportion of 3:4:7:6. What was the Jaya's actual share in the capital? They made a profit of 12%. How much profit did Nikhil's make? Solution. Total investment is equal to 3,60,000. Profit earned is equal to 12%. Total profit is equal to 12% of 3,60,000. 12 upon 100 is into 3,60,000 is equal to 43,200. Proportion of the investment is equal to 3:4:7:6. There, let the investment of the Jaya, Seema, Nikhil and Nilesh be the rupees 3x, 4x, 7x and 6x respectively. 3x plus 4x plus 7x plus 6x is equal to 3,60,000. 20x is equal to 3,60,000. Therefore x is equal to 3,60,000 divided by 20 is equal to 18,000. Jaya's investment is equal to 3x is equal to 3 into 18,000 is equal to 54,000. Also the profit made by them is rupees 43,200. 3x plus 4x plus 7x plus 6x is equal to 43,200. 20x is equal to 43,200. X is equal to 43,200 divided by 20 is equal to 2,160. Nikhil's profit is equal to 7x. 7 into 2,160 is equal to 15,120 rupees. Therefore, Jaya's share in the capital was the 54,000 and the profit made by the Nikhil was the 15,120. Class 7, Chapter 10, Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion. Textual question compiled by Abhishwar Bansali for Pacific Coaching Classes Near 2022 and 2023. Question first. Sarita Ben, Aisha and Meenakshi started a business by investing rupees 2,400, 5,200 and 3,400. They made a profit of 50%. If they invested all their profit by the adding it to the capital, find out the proportion of their shares in the capital during the following year. Solution. Total investment is equal to 2,400 plus 5,200 plus 3,400 is equal to 11,000. Total profit is equal to 50% of 11,000. Therefore, 50 upon 100 into 11,000 is equal to 5,500. Proportion of the share is equal to 2,400 as to 5,200 is to 3,400. Therefore, 12 is to 26 is to 17. Let the profit of the Sarita Ben, Aisha and Meenakshi be the 12x, 26x and 17x. 12x plus 26x plus 17x is equal to 5,500. 55x is equal to 5,500 is equal to x is equal to 100. Sarita Ben's profit is equal to 12x. 12 into 100 is equal to 1,200 rupees. Aisha's profit is equal to 26x. 26 into 100 is equal to 2,600. Meenakshi's profit is equal to 17x. 17 into 100 is equal to 1,700. Sarita Ben's new investment is equal to 2,400 plus 1,200 is equal to 3,600. Aisha's new investment is equal to 5,200 plus 2,600 is equal to 7,800. Meenakshi's new investment is equal to 3,400 plus 1,700 is equal to 5,100. New proportion of the share is equal to 3,600 is to 7,800 is to 5,100. 12 as to 26 is to 17. The proportion of the share in the capital during the following years 12 as to 26 as to 17. Question 2. Are the amount of the petrol fuel in the motorcycle and the distance travelled by it in a direct proportion? Yes. If the amount of the petrol fuel in the motorcycle is less, it will travel less distance, and if the amount of the petrol fuel is more, it will travel the more distance. Hence, the amount of the petrol fuel in the motorcycle and the distance travelled by the motorcycle are in a direct proportion. Direct proportion. Question 3. Can you give the example from the science or everyday life of the quantities that vary in a direct proportion? Solution. Number of chairs and the number of spectators. Quantity of water and number of vessels required to store the water. In this way we complete the chapter, and we are very thankful to following persons for their new innovative ideas: Mr. Lokesh P. Rathod, Mr. Rohit Ji Sarve and Mr. Jainam S. Bhansali. Thank you.